n'expergisci possit. Omnia dividit tragedia coram amandam et nocte perpetua in desperatione auroram videre content manet tempus Deus dormit et liberi ignem faciunt numquam extingunt n'expergisci possit. Omnia dividit tragedia coram amandam et nocte perpetua in desperatione auroram videre content manet tempus Deus dormit et liberi ignem faciunt numquam extingunt n'expergisci possit. Omnia dividit tragedia coram
Okay, okay. Hi everyone. Hopefully some more people join. So, gonna type another message here. I'm gonna disable that one. So, yeah. Today, people requested me streaming Digimon World 1. So, this is what I'm going to start out with. And I don't know. Chat. I already knew from a few people that they have no freaking idea what Digimon actually is. So, if you could just type in chat how much you know, how much you don't know, just type it in, and I'll edit that. Can I still edit? Yes, I can edit that. I forgot to change it. So changing the stream description. I just forgot that. Kind of this is a PlayStation 1 game. Of course, it has atrocious quality. Some of these things. Yeah, basically Digimon is some people call it a Pokemon ripoff, but it has some very distinct changes. It's basically it's revolving around the concept of digital beings that are inside our computers. So basically, when the internet was created, the Digiworld also appeared. It's different anime seasons and different games have different interpretations of this fact, but it's almost always that. And in Digimon World 1, if I were to let the intro go on, which is, I'm going to spare you. It's basically about a boy who plays with the Tamagotchis of the Digimon together, and when he gets home, one of those Tamagotchis goes berserk and he gets sucked into the Digiworld. And this is how we're going to start. We're going with a new game. I can't, I'm not a Twitch partner, so you have to be content with 720p. So, we're going to use a new block. There. This fella is Digimon. He's going to play the role of a mayor of a city we're going to land in, and he's asking us a few questions. Oh wait, before we answer his questions, I have a message. Yeah, this is okay. The answer of these questions determine my starter. I cannot choose my starter, it's going to be chosen for me by answering these questions. I'm going to make it a bit easier for me, so I'm going to answer yes. So now I can decide which I like better, day or night. I'm going to take day because it's still going to be easier for me. I'll explain later why that is the case. Now we can choose a name. And while you bring some suggestions in about what the name should be, I'm going to get someone in here. Oh, somebody forgot the time to join. So, nobody got in. suggestions, so we're going with that. What should I is going to call it? Reread in blue letters. So now we can decide on the name for our partner. So come on, chat. Yes, because I chose red because nobody bothered to make a suggestion, so I just went ahead and did it for ya. Yeah, the Tamagotchis were, for the Digimon line, were about the same. You had to care for it, you had to feed it, and then they evolved sometime around. So, it's similar. So, nobody cares about the names, so... we're going with that. Red letters. Ah, I have a small cutscene which is misaligned because the PS1 was a piece of shit like that. And because Bandai Namco didn't bother making this actually better. Hi Solly. Hey, people care about the stream. That's nice.
I'm home.
Yeah, you didn't bother to suggest a nickname, so I just went ahead.
Huh?
Do you see the quality of this? Yeah, that backpack has a creepy smile.
It's Digimon. Huh? He's saying something. Huh?
So the Tamagotchi goes berserk. So, now we're dropped in the main hub of the game, a city. And here we were townspeople. So, they apparently sucked him just in. We're happy about that. Now Red becomes awake. And actually, the translation is not that good. At least the English translation is somewhat okay, but the German translation of the game, which I also played when I was younger, sucked. They didn't... It was like they had maybe $5 for the entire budget for the game. I'm just going to let Digimon explain everything because he does a pretty good job of it. A realistic dream. The shitty German translation is basically, where is the word for again? The German word for again is wieder. And they replaced that word with something entirely different for no apparent reason at all. It took young me like a few days to figure out what that word actually meant. Basically, it got sucked into as you see soon, this is the quite heavily technical nature. Yeah, he'll explain on the way. Yeah, some of these Digimon names are quite literal. Yeah, Digimon does a pretty good job at explaining everything. Because so basically, this whole city that I'm in just now was a whole sprawling city, and everything it basically collapsed. The town's Digimon lost their memories. They're now roaming the island, which I am going to explore, and I have to bring them back. Basically a memory wipe. Yeah, it's actually plain old English. Yeah, the typical only you can save the entire world story. Yeah. Now I'm going to take Kip and explore the island. So it's just I'm going around and talk to other Digimon. Yeah. He's not done explaining, but anyway, I'll explain everything from now on. Now here you can see it's quite barren. There's some plots over there. And now you have a meat farm. As Tanomon explains, a meat farm, where meat is grown for everybody. And you thought Pokemon was strange? Yeah. What day means? The Digimon only... the entire game is set in days. You have a clock on the upper left corner, which shows what time it is in hours and minutes, and basically you so I just got some starter items, just got them, and only certain Digimon you only see at night, only in the morning, some only evolve at night too. Yeah, we have a native forest, training camp, a tropical jungle. Yeah, just a lot of things. The most important thing is that there's a forest around us. This forest will provide the initial start of the game, and I'll show you the menu. Here we have a player, so I'm tamer level amateur. I raised one Digimon, I have 0 bits. Bits are the currency of this game. Played for 4 minutes. Here's the chart. These are all the Digimon that I can raise in the game. It's like kind of like a Pokédex, except that I'm not required to fill it up. Here, medals. Medals are awarded. It's basically like achievements. the card list. Cards become important later. Here we can look at the Digimon. Here's Kip. It's an Agumon, age 0. As I said, age, Digimon evolve after a certain time has passed, and they also die after a certain time has passed. So, you only get to spend a certain amount of time with every Digimon. And you have to start a cycle anew after these days. Here we have the moves. So far we only know Spitfire. It's a long range move. It costs 30 MP, has power 66. So yeah, I say this is the easier choice because the other starter we could have gotten only has a melee move. That can miss horribly. Yeah, Filth. I'm going to explain at the appropriate time. Here I'm going to explain the training. Basically what I'm doing here is strength training. Every sign trains a different stat. And I can do a normal round of training, or I can do bonus try. Bonus try is basically I spin a wheel. So I'm going with normal try. Usually I would wait an entire in-game hour, but I can speed that up. And he gained 8 offense and 2 speed. So, as you can see, Agumon is now hungry. After a certain time, Digimon need food to survive. Or else they become sick. Here, he's happy now. So we go outside. We need the forest. And here we have our first opponent. It's basically the training battle. I can run around like that. The battle only initiates the moment I actually collide with the other Agumon, which I do now. See? Red is amazed. The Agumon is there. And basically you fight now. Music is a bit loud, so I'm going to turn it down. During this, I have no input on Agumon. 0 input. I can just say him to do whatever he likes. On the upper right corner you see the life and the MP. When a Digimon becomes more intelligent, it's just also a stat. I can give it more elaborate commands. So when it reaches like a 500 intelligence, I can actually give it a specific moves, like saying, do this move or do that move. Also, Kip, do you want to head into voice chat or? Oh, and we won. After every battle, Digimon gain some stats. We also gain some bits now. So now Agumon got his memory back. Yatta is that's basically a meme. So hi Kip.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hi. Good evening.
Yeah.
You alright?
Not very alright. I'm actually quite tired, but the show must go on.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah. Now I'm convincing the Agumon to actually join the city. Yeah. This is Agumon. And he just joined. For no apparent reason at all.
I've missed the entire exposition. I've no idea how this game works.
So I'm going to give you a TLDR. Basically, the protagonist of this game has a Tamagotchi with Digimon. And he comes home, and the Tamagotchi goes berserk, and he gets sucked into a digital world. Which I'm running which I'm running around now. He got sucked in by the remaining townspeople of File City.
File City.
File City. Because
As
it's a
in-
digital town. Yes, file.
As in a computer file, right, okay.
Yes, as in the computer file. This is exactly right.
Okay. So, is it a bit like Ham Heartbreak?
I have no idea what a ham game is, so it's alright. Anyway,
Okay,
and at the beginning of the game I could answer some questions which determine my starter. And I got Agumon, the little lizard dragon thingy that's currently following me around. And I named him Kip.
I've heard... What? What did you?
Yeah, I did. And now I triggered a battle because I ran in the wrong direction. And this battle can actually kill me.
Did you see me as a little lizard thing that follows you around?
Yeah, that's my Digimon partner. I only have one.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, Agumon did something very nice. It attacked, and it attacked again,
Right.
and it attacks again.
Oh.
Okay, it didn't get any move off, which is nice. Because the other Digimon I'm fighting here are as stupid as Agumon is.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Just apologise to everybody. My voice is feeling very sore at the moment. I've been spending all day talking. Yeah. That's it. That's all I have to say. So, is there intelligence like a factor?
Yes, intelligence is a factor. I'm going to open the menu for you again. Basically, the Digimon has 6 stats. Two of which are HP and MP. MP, it needs to do anything at all, like doing the moves. HP, obvious, 0 and it's dead. And it has offense, it has defense, also self-explanatory. And speed determines a lot of things. The rate of doing things and the chance to block things. And brains, well, brains is me being able to give it more commands and different commands. Right now I cannot control Agumon at all.
Oh, okay.
He just acts on his own.
It just does what he likes then.
Yes, and that may or may not be optimal. Or just fucking wrong at all. When I raise its brains stat through training or through fighting or through evolving, I get more commands. Like I can tell, go all out, attack, or be defensive, stay back. And when it reaches like 500 brains, I'm currently at 74, I can even give it with specific moves. Like, do that move now, or do this move now.
I see.
Or switch target.
According to this, Cole can't hear me. Well, listen better.
Okay, I'm raising you. Okay, oh, now Agumon needs to go to the toilet because he ate 2 hours ago. Yes.
He needs to go to the toilet.
Yes.
Oh, you need to do all that. Oh.
Yeah, you
Oh.
basically you have to care for that thing.
Oh. God, I thought they were digital. Would it be a digital poo?
Yes.
Can't you just delete it?
No. I'm not a hacker. I can't do that.
Oh, he actually has to go and do something suggestive in a
Yes.
hole somewhere.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what happens if it doesn't go to the toilet for
It
a long
grabs
time?
itself.
Oh, I see. Does that actually happen?
Yes. And sometimes you actually need to do that to get specific Digimon, because evolving the Digimon takes up specific steps. You have to reach a specific attack stat or HP stat or a certain amount of care mistakes.
Oh, this is weird. Okay.
Like, and the virus bar for the car mistakes has 16 stats or increments, and when it's filled, it turns into literal poop. It- yes.
This
Yes.
is a bit strange. This is.
Okay, this battle is pretty hard.
Didn't go. This is PS1.
Yes, this is PS1.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yes, it's quite old.
I see. So it's not turn-based. It's
No.
just kind of.
No, it's
Right, okay.
revolves around the intelligence of a Digimon and the lack thereof.
Ah, right. It's kind of like that mode in Emerald in Battle Frontier where you would just send them out and they would just fight by themselves. You ever-
Maybe.
Battle Frontier,
I don't know these games.
Well,
Huh?
at Pokemon Emerald, at the end, you could go to Battle Frontier, and then there was this mode where you could put the Pokemon.
I can't follow you right now. I'm going to turn the game a bit less loud. And Agumon needs some food again.
Well, anyway, it's just a mode that you could just send the Pokemon out, and they would just do whatever. You didn't
Yeah.
command them.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I haven't
Yeah.
played Emerald actually, only Ruby and Sapphire. So
Oh, right, okay. I wouldn't have it in there.
yeah,
Oh, my cat's coming.
it was the first game where I actually bred a Pokemon.
Ooh.
You can take one guess which Pokemon that was.
It was me.
No,
Oh. Oh, you disappointed me.
I wasn't about to sell you off into sexual slavery, you know.
Oh, well, no, you did that long ago.
Oh,
Was it Snowball?
I think that was Snowball. Anyway, I've just found a rare item. It was a heavy mushroom.
Ooh, heavy mushroom.
Happy, not heavy, happy.
Oh, I see.
The Digimon appeared. I ran away. You actually need to get in contact with the Digimon to initiate combat, so you can just run around everything. Sometimes you can't, because it just blocks your way. You're lagging a bit. Yes, you are still lagging. Yeah. So basically, Digimon just informed me that Agumon joined the city, which is nice. Kip, I can't hear it all, so you'd be better off rejoining. Yeah, you're completely silent. Yeah, welcome back. You're still lagging hard. Yeah, Coleman just told us that so training takes up an entire in-game hour, so we can't just do it forever. You gain 80 HP, which is nice. And I'm just trying to pass some time. And we're going to some MP training too. So now it's early afternoon. In the early afternoon we can do the first time critical quest. But first, a break. now going to head back to Kunamon's bed, the region where this little bug was sitting around. Welcome back.
Testing.
Testing complete.
Oh, good. Excellent. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just explained that we are going on the first time critical mission.
Oh, time critical.
Yes, because
Ooh.
on the top left there's a clock with some
Yeah.
stuff to do. Certain Digimon are only awake for certain hours, and some only appear at certain hours, and it's basically you need to be at specific times at specific places with specific Digimon.
An
You
awful
can-
lot of thought went into this game.
You cannot complete the game with only one Digimon.
Right.
So, we are now at Koala Point, which is a beach.
So, did this start as a game, or did this start as an anime series and then they made a game out of it?
Both. So, let me explain. Now I just met Koalamon. I'm going to talk with it because,
Hmm.
so. Oop. Now I can jump across the Koalamon that just appeared.
Ah,
With that, I'm unlocking a new region.
well, that was quick.
Yeah, and you can only see Koalamon at the early afternoon. It's the only time where that can happen. Now
I
need
get
to
the
be-
feeling he's supposed to be jumping on top of them, but he kind of jumped through them.
Yes.
Uh,
Do you have any problem with that?
well, I suppose
This
they
is
could
a
get away
PlayStation-
with all this.
This is a 3D PlayStation 1 game. Do we have a problem with that?
Well, they could have, at least updated the layers so
No.
it came on top rather than.
This is
I mean-
This is Bandai Namco we are talking about. Oh,
Oh,
and now we're seeing that Agumon wants to sleep. Agumon only has certain active hours where we can walk around and do stuff.
so what do? Do you just sort of leave him somewhere?
No, I can make him stay awake. This counts as a
Okay.
if this continues for more than an hour, this counts as a mistake. But I'm going to have to sleep now. We're going to save and sleep. So, now it's night. After a night's rest, the MP and the HP of the Digimon recovered completely. So we can do more fighting. Which I'm going to do now. Basically with Agumon doing whatever it wants.
Okay, that's cool. So he kind of sort of plays the game for you.
Yes. Because he's stupid as fuck, or I'm not intelligent enough to tell it what it needs to do.
All right. I see.
You're currently
So
seeing what an Agumon does, trying to catch a Betamon.
So when your character shouts auto, does that just mean you just put him on automatic pilot and you just do whatever?
Well, I just stand there and do nothing.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
Oh, here we see one of the status conditions, which is paralysis, and which incapacitates me for, yeah, a few seconds. Come on, Agumon. And done.
Oh, lovely.
So, Agumon gained some stats, which is nice for battling. Kinda like Pokemon IVs. Also, you muted your microphone, Kip.
No, I was typing.
Oh, You were typing and you
Yes.
couldn't.
I was typing.
Yes, and you couldn't afford to let your keys be heard or something.
Well, it's a little bit of an because my microphone's in the laptop somewhere. So if I type, for example,
Ah,
you can
so
hear it.
which is
So
nice.
it's
You can hear my typing even without the microphone being inside the keyboard.
yes, but that's because you have the noisiest keyboard in the universe.
No, I don't have a noisiest keyboard in the universe. I'm far from
Oh,
it.
who does? Okay, who does have the noisiest keyboard in the universe?
Anybody with an IBM Model M or F keyboard. Buckling spring keyboards.
I walked into that one.
Oh.
Uh,
These
Oh,
things are
files.
loud.
File City.
Yes.
It's the city of files. What
No,
file
it's...
format is it? What file system is this?
I don't have a clue, but I got meat from a meat farm.
Oh, they have meat. So it's digital, but they have meat and
Yes,
forests
and yes,
and grass.
and meat that grows out of the ground, like
Oh.
like a vegetable.
Okay, this is weird.
So basically, this meat is vegetarian.
It's vegetarian meat
Yes,
from
that grows
Oh,
out of
God.
the ground.
that's vegan's worst nightmare.
Maybe it's actually vegan. I don't know how they are growing it. So during this, I'm going to teach Agumon some brains.
Oh, just all right, cool. So what do you teach it?
Brains.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this
I'm
is,
just doing
this is a
everything.
brain.
I'm just doing some training. Bring all its stats up a bit.
He leant
Because
against the board. Is that training?
yes, that is training.
He just got punched.
Yes.
Uh,
He's while being punched, he trains his defense.
so you lean against the board, you punch him, and he's trained up and he now needs the loo.
Yeah, he gets stats.
Huh.
Yeah, he gets stats for doing that. We're now hitting the boxing glove again. They're going to get up every stat close to 100. But that should be enough for now.
Okay. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Going another battle because we need a bit. So far, there's no shop in the game. I actually have to search for Digimon who open a shop.
Oh, so there is capitalism in this world.
Yes, and the currency is bits. So basically, you can pay in 1 byte.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's clever.
Because
So
it's
is it-
because it is a digital world, you know.
So it's 8 bits to a byte, 1,000
No.
bytes to a kilobyte, that kind of. No.
No, it's just
okay.
bits. You get thousands of
Just
bits.
bits.
Oops,
Oh.
now we just witnessed the strongest attack you can encounter in the early game. It does over 300 damage and you only have 800 HP.
Oh, joy.
Yeah, and I'm down to 1 small recovery. It's a floppy.
It's the recovery disc.
Yes, it's a floppy.
Yeah. Do you have a backup?
No.
Oh. So what
Did
happens
you-
if your HP reaches 0?
I lose a life. And that counts
Oh.
as a care mistake.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. A Digimon has 3 lives. And it has the chance to Digivolve when it dies. So Digivolve is
When it
like...
dies.
Yes. There's a 10% chance or something that it evolves when it dies to a ghost Digimon. Which makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah, a bit.
Okay.
These are
okay.
Usually you Digivolve through age. Like you're 3 days old and you evolve. And what kind of stats you have determines what you will get.
Okay.
But there are special evolutions like losing a life, um, like filling the virus bar, which is also a special Digivolution. So we're going to unlock the shop now because I really need recovery and because yeah, I must recover.
No, that's fine. Do you have to go through the cinematic every single time you want to cross the sea?
No,
Oh, right,
I'm
okay.
just going to get Koelamon join the city.
Oh, right, okay.
So now Koelamon joined the city, and I'm going to make the move through the forest a bit quicker to reach the tropical island, and I'm going to recruit the bug that I was walking past.
Fair enough.
Unsurprisingly, I have to be defeated in battle, but first I need some healing items. Because that little bug has a move that deals like 500 damage, if I'm not careful.
So is there a kind of a rock paper scissors system, like a more effective means, or is it just based on attacks and stats?
Attacks and stats.
Alright.
I do believe that... oh, wait, I'm going to collect that food here. Digi mushrooms. Digital mushrooms made out of data.
Digishrooms, digital mushrooms. They're gonna go use Lyca.
This fame is the worst thing to ever grace the lands of Digimon. Seriously. This it's the worst. You need some very serious education on the proper theme song of Digimon Season 1.
I only really watched it. I think it was post Pokemon. They did show it on Saturday mornings for about 6 months, and then they cancelled it.
Yeah,
due
with a
to
theme
lack of popularity.
with a theme song sucking as bad as that one, I'm not surprised. So, now you have an ancient fish that lies on mat and just sits there.
Oh,
Yes.
isn't it dying, or is it
No.
okay? Oh, okay.
It is-
Apparently, it's not. It's not.
It is okay, apparently. The Digimon anime actually is great. It's really great.
So I think I tried watching it as a kid, and I think I got like 2, maybe 3 episodes in, and I thought Pokemon's better, and I stopped watching it.
Well, if you watch the anime now, you actually notice that the game and the anime is quite deep.
Wait, it's still going.
No, it's not.
Oh right, I was gonna say.
Basically, well, some people are already going to deny that Digimon Tree does even exists. Kind of like the Matrix phenomenon. But you have several seasons of Digimon. And only the first and the second have anything to do with each other. It goes into the theme that the basic premise that the Digiworld was created at the same time the humans created the internet. Got spun around. Different reasons, different settings. Like there's one world where Digimon didn't even exist. Like not at all in the public eye. When there's a season of the anime where Digimon are used in card battles. Like a trading card game. And they suddenly become real.
That sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's nothing like Yu-Gi-Oh! Excuse me, sad joke.
So it's just like Duel Monsters.
It's nothing like Duel Monsters.
Okay.
Yeah. I know, the basic premise is that in Season 1 the Digimon world and the human world were very set apart. Nothing really alluded to the other existing. And like in the second season that is expanded upon because they share one continuity. In the first season the Digimon are, well, card game where some people are very efficient with the card battles because it actually had a trading card game Actually, it existed, and it apparently still exists. And
does.
but the wall between the Digi world and the human world got some holes poked into them, and then some Digimon breached that wall, and came into the real world, and that's how shit started to go down.
Right.
Yeah,
It's still sounding like Dill Monsters.
maybe.
Because that's what happened in season 4.
Probably. Oh, now we have another special condition. Agumon is exhausted. Because Agumon is exhausted, there are little sweat bubbles appearing around him. That means I overworked him. If I overwork him and I'm continue to overwork him, he'll get sick. And him being sick is another care mistake.
So what happens if you get loads of care mistakes?
I cannot and can get certain Digimon.
Alright.
And a care mistake lowers the lifespan of a Digimon.
Lifespan? You mean that they can die?
Yes, they die.
Oh.
After a
Shit.
certain amount of time, they die. And you can do nothing against that. Well, you can extend the lifespan, but that effect is limited.
Well, that's
Tamers was the third season. Digimon Adventures was the first and the second. After that, I didn't watch the anime anymore. So yeah, I'm going to challenge the bug now that I'm fully healed and I have some recovery items with me. You do not link TV tropes in here. So, now we're going to talk with Buck. He's hungry, and I have to give him food. It is that easy. And now he wants to fight, for very, very well explainable reasons. Just like playing a children's card game.
a children's card game. That's what. Oh, she stopped. Hang on.
Yeah. And now we see the arena is very small. The battle arena is always the same as the screen where the battle starts in. Come on, Agumon, do something.
This is kind of like they saw what Tamagotchi was doing and said.
The Tamagotchis are an integral part of the Digimon lore.
Tamagotchi, wasn't that Bandai as well?
Yes.
I remember. It was, yeah.
Yeah, this game is also made by Bandai Namco.
Right, okay.
And it's really bad. Because it's... I want to elaborate upon how bad this game is. And I'm going into that. There exist different versions of the game. Like we have the PAL and the NTSC version of the game, which was normal during the PS1 days.
Yeah.
And the sad part was within the PAL version, there were still different, still more differences. Do you know the reason why Vietnamese Crystal behaved the way it did?
Is it the Japanese version as opposed to the how
You see Kunamon being very protective of itself and dodging everything. That is part of a speed stat and a brain stat.
So what version is this? Is this the PAL version or is this the US version?
This is the most fun fact. Every version has different kinds of fucked upness.
Oh, so they kept
Yes.
trying to fix it but kept breaking it as they went along.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I cannot speak for the Japanese version. I haven't bothered to see what is wrong with that one, but for the NTSC version, for American NTSC version, there were like 100 ways to brick the game or like crash it. you could very easily crash the game by just talking
Right.
to specific NPCs or just doing specific things. I think that reminds you of something.
Yes.
Yes.
Or any game that we've made, or
Vietnamese Crystal.
yes,
Through translation. Maybe.
yes,
Setting wrong flags
Well-
and then it just breaks down.
yeah. Except that the Digimon was a release game, whereas Vietnamese Crystal was
Clusterfuck.
was a crappy bootleg that somebody tried to pull.
The quality of this game isn't much higher. Now we recruited Kunemon because we beat it in battle.
Usually the way of it's a little bit like Mystery Dungeon. This. I was gonna say usually the way that games went is that you had the Japanese version, which was the most broken. You had the American version, which was less broken, and you had the PAL version for Europe, which was the least broken
Yeah.
because it's gone
Now-
through at least 3 releases.
Yeah, now I'm going through the motions of explaining what the PAL version is about. Basically, the PAL version is different. It fixes most of the
Different.
random. It fixes all of the random crashes. Like you don't crash anymore the moment you speak to a specific NPC or talk to a jukebox or something. Yes, the game in the NTSC version can break if you talk to a jukebox.
Brilliant.
Yes, very brilliant. But
Olden jukebox.
yes, and the PAL version has a different kind of bug. In the German and the French version of the game, there is an event you have to trigger. So like there's an NPC standing in front of a gate and you have to talk to that Digimon to make it go away because it's scared of you. So you can enter the gate. This
Nice.
Digimon in the German and the French version of the game, also probably the Spanish version, had no code. It didn't trigger. It just stood there.
Ah.
You could not get through the game, the gate, and this Digimon blocked off 1/3 of the entire game. Yes,
Brilliant.
it blocked 1/3 of the entire game.
So
See ya,
there was
Kenny.
no QA testing at all.
Nope.
I'm guessing. Bye, Kenny. They didn't do any QA testing. But
Yeah, and you know what do you know what the best thing is? The British version has this working perfectly.
Brilliant. I
Yes.
suppose they had the least amount of work to do though, because they
Yes, it's probably the translation that got fucked, and this caused the Agumon to not do anything at all, because it wasn't Agumon that's standing there.
yeah. I bet it's still in American English though.
Huh?
They spell cut. Well, quite a lot of the games that, especially in those days when they were coming over from America, it would still be in American English. So.
Yeah.
All the spellings were wrong.
Yep.
They spell laser with a Z, and color without the U. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah, it's probably very weird. And yeah, Cole from Valve, yes, this game feels a lot like a Tamagotchi in 3D on a home console from 1999 or 2000. Oh, I don't know what its release date was.
That's because it was, wasn't it?
Yes.
Hang on a minute. I want to see when this was released. Digimon World is a video game by Bandai, released on the PlayStation, 1999.
Yeah.
And it's more virtual pets than battle scenario. So yeah.
Yeah, it's
Pretty much what it is.
Visual patches that quite effective as catches what I'm talking about.
I'm looking at the section that says plot, and it's like 5 lines.
Yes. So now I raised the brains of Agumon above 100 and now knows a new command. I can now command it to go all out.
Thunderbolt.
No, it doesn't know Thunderbolt. It does not know Thunderbolt.
Oh.
Yes.
You must train his Digimon and battle his way through the Digimon world once sparsely populated cities. You must eventually go to the last location to confront the antagonist, and then that's the end of the game.
Yes.
Ah, right, okay.
Yes, it is. It is. It very much is this way. The reason I'm currently mindlessly training Agumon is because the next opponent I'm fighting has some very nasty moves, and I really need to be able to beat it very easily.
You know, at the time of its release, it was scored 23 out of 40.
Yes,
That was at the time. That was in 2000.
Yes, because it's a fucking bad game. Objectively, it's a bad game.
It was bad at the time.
You only like you only like Digimon World if you like the virtual pet aspect of it, which I like very much. I love this virtual pet style.
According to this, it actually sold enough copies to be ranked as a platinum. So it was
Yes.
a PlayStation Platinum game, but it only
was
got 52%.
Yeah, but it was at the high of the Digimon anime, so
You got IGN,
So, of course-
which is 5.8.
well you cannot trust IGN to do anything at all. And now Betamon ran into the Spitfire, and it's down.
Oh my, look, the games are still going.
Yes, I'm actually playing a game here. You know.
Oh, yes. No, I meant Digimon World. They're still releasing them.
Yes, we are still releasing games because it's actually
PS4.
yes. We are actually 3 games out of it on PS4.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, and they're actually very good.
Looking at a screenshot, it looks pretty.
Okay, so I bought more recovery discs because this is going to be very bad what's coming up.
Maddie
Do you-
wants to know if the game has any plot.
Yes, the game has very much plot. The round thing is very cute. Yes, it is very cute. No, it does not evolve into a goat. It evolves into a...
We want a goat.
No, it's not a goat. So now we have Agumon who operates a safe. I can store some items.
Oh, you're in the PC.
Yeah, basically I'm in the PC.
Everyone's Bambi.
I actually cannot deposit any Digimon, you know.
Oh god, imagine if TPP played this. They could die
Bec-
so quickly.
because of the care mistakes and actually having to pay attention to the Digimon. No. You would have to turn off every VPET aspect of the game to make it playable, at least. And as you can see sometimes in battle, I'm actually interrupting, or Agumon is interrupting the attack of the opponent. This is why quick attacks are actually more favorable than attacks that have a lot of build-up. You can get through the
Nice.
entire game with quick moves.
Isn't that a flaw?
It's not a flaw, it takes forever.
Oh, okay.
And because the battle takes forever, there is also something called finish. The finish row is basically just like a power move.
Oh, like a final smash.
Yeah, kinda like that. And when you block attacks, or when the opponent blocks an attack, their finish bar gets raised, or over time the bar also gets raised.
Oh, I see.
And if that's loaded, you can do a move and you cannot be interrupted while doing that move. So if a battle takes forever, there will be a lot of these finishers being exchanged, and you don't want to be on the losing side of that.
No.
Actually, some of the quickest moves are also quite damaging, so it's not all that bad. Or imbalanced.
That sounds good.
There are also some moves that take forever to load. That do devastating damage, but it's pretty much a novelty. Okay, so for the next battle, I'm going to feed it an MP floppy. It doesn't want that MP floppy, it refused my command, so now I'm going to scold it. I'm going to
Cram
scold
the
it.
floppy disk into its.
No, I scolded Kip because he refused with MP floppy. And now he eats it.
Well, do you actually have to? You have to tell it off if it doesn't do what you
Yes.
tell it to do.
Yes. I can praise it and I can scold it. And get into that mechanic after this battle.
Oh right, okay.
I know I have to annoy that Palmon till it battles me. The reason I'm actually healing up is because Palmon knows that 300 damage move the Betamons were using, so I need to be prepared. I just wanted to use it. Thankfully Spitfire is faster than this 300 damage move, so I can react. And Agumon actually
Oh,
does
shit,
something.
I
It's actually attacking. Like I'm telling it,
what you tell it?
attack. I'm telling it attack.
see that.
And if it does what I want,
Attack.
it's actually a pretty quick battle because Falmon does nothing at all.
It's like some of the moves are hitting, but it's not taking any HP, and then some of them do. Is that a feature or is that a bug?
You can block attacks.
Oh, I see.
If you have a high quick speed stat, you can block more attacks.
Nice.
And long range attacks are blocked completely, and short range attacks are blocked partially. To give the melee moves a bit more power, or like balance. Now I'm going to convince the Palmon after I've beaten it to the ground to come to the city. By the way, the player's name is Red.
Oh, I wonder who picked that one.
I picked it because nobody suggested anything.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So now I'm
Yeah, I
going to
thought
do
it would
something else, because in battle, the Digimon can learn moves. If an opponent uses a move that I could learn, I have a chance to learn it. Easy as that. It's not that
Oh,
chance
okay.
isn't high, but the chance is there, and I'm using these goblins that know a very strong move to basically give that thing to me. They have to use it though, but it has a very long build up. They only have 400 HP, so it's not that bad.
Oh god, I'm falling asleep. Not because of this. Oh, I hate working.
Same.
Ugh.
Now watch her move. 400 damage. You're gonna see it soon. It did 400 damage. And I want to learn that move.
Nice.
It uses like
It's like
100.
It's like he threw a small nuclear explosion at him.
The explosion is big.
Like, yeah.
You can actually dodge
like
it, but
Korea.
it's homing. Now Agumon is injured because it suffered so much damage. Now I have to get a bandage out from which I just deposited into the bank to heal it.
Oh, right, okay.
And mind you, I only have 2 bandages and 1 medicine. Oh, now I have a problem if a Betamon actually... Ah, no, it's moving away. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because if I let the Digimon fight while it's injured, it can become sick. And the moment it becomes sick, it's a Chemistick. Which I don't want, because I want a specific Digimon, and I hope I will get it. Because even if the stars align, it may still turn out into something else.
So if you do get a care mistake, can you rectify it? Can you recover
No.
from it?
No,
You can't.
I cannot.
So you literally have to revert a save. That's,
Yeah,
that's the only way to do it. That's a bit
Yes.
harsh.
well, it's a PS1 game. Both were harsh back in the day. I suppose.
I guess so.
I mean, I can get a doctor quite soon, but getting to the doctor is another thing. Because the doctor shoots me.
I'm sorry, the doctor shoots you.
Yes, because the doctor thinks that I'm an intruder.
Okay, so you walk in to the doctor's place,
Yes, and the
You
doctor
say-
thinks that I'm an intruder.
not somebody who's come for some medicine or for help or anything.
No.
You appear to be standing in your Digimon as well.
Huh?
Just then when you were in the menus, you were sort of standing in the middle of it.
Maybe. I mean, it's a PS1 game. What do you expect?
Well, look, to be fair, I played Spyro on PS1 and it wasn't as clippy as this.
Because Spyro was made by the company that actually cares about its game.
I did play this first Spyro PS2 game and that was awful.
Well, that's when they stopped caring
So-
about the game.
Well, no, after the second PS2 game for Spyro was really good, so I think it wasn't so much the plot was bad or the gameplay was bad, but it was so suboptimal. It ran so slowly. Or at
They
least I
may
think
have
it
been-
did. It was either that or my PS2 had gone a bit funny.
I still have my
Which
PS2.
it did. Yeah.
So now we're
It
going to
did,
save and
it
sleep.
didn't again. The disk drive went. And then I had another PS2.
And then nothing happened, or what? Also, because before I'm heading into the tropical jungle, which is on the other side of the bridge, I will initiate another quest. Because that quest takes some time. I would have liked if I learned the magma bomb move, which is what the move is called, which I wanted to learn. Because that would have made the battle even easier. Cole, you do not link TV tropes. So now we are staring at some Japanese text drilled, which is named Drill Tunnel. And we're going to the Drill Tunnel. Now we're fighting another Kuborimon, the Goblin, and trying to learn the Magma Bomb move. Actually has quite some more HP because it's stronger than the other one. It doesn't increase my chances learning it, but I get some more bits and I get more stats from defeating it. And it's still as stupid as fuck. There's everything wrong with TV tropes. It's sucked into a vortex, from which you can never escape again. Well, I tried to use the move so I have a chance of learning it. And I didn't learn it. Sad. Anyway, so I will just do a Spitfire. The following will be, now I need to evade something. Yes, these three. These are easily evaded. Now I have to go into the room of the so-called Dreamogimon. Here, this is the Dreamogimon. It's hot, do something. What's going on?
It's
It's too
getting
hot.
hot in here.
I can't take it anymore. And now this is the boss battle. And now I'm fighting a very strong opponent, which I'm going to win solely because Spitfire is so damn quick.
I think you've got like a 10-second sequence where the battle is quite clearly loading, but it's just sort of sitting there on screen.
Do you know, I load this disc while it's on an SSD. Do you imagine the load times when it comes to disc-based?
Oh my god.
They're a bit longer than that. Not forever, but it was a few seconds longer. I mean, there isn't much to load, you know?
Can't imagine there is. It looks like he's like trying to attack you.
Yeah, when he tries to attack, Agumon also attacks, luckily. So... Because I tell it to attack and it's doing just that.
Apparently this needs more Renamon.
Huh?
Apparently this needs more Renamon. According to Techno Flames.
Now I'm doing the special move which I can charge by spamming L and R. Renamon isn't even in this game. So you can so you can take your furry bait and go elsewhere.
I wasn't suggesting it.
No, Technoflames was suggesting it. Well, excuse me for not having EVs all over plastered all over the stream. I have one quota furry here on the stream.
Hello.
Yes. I got weird because of the heat.
Oh, he got weird because of the heat. Ooh.
Yes,
Ooh.
that was Remogimon. The more
Ooh,
we dig,
Snowball's still here.
the more we dig, the hotter it gets. The tunnel is in a volcano. I don't think that's the only reason. Maybe there's a fire nearby. I don't got a choice. I must bear this heat and keep on digging.
What?
Proper Digimon intros. Well, proper Digimon intros are hard to come by. The franchise is niche for a reason. Pretty much.
I don't think that they were aiming for it to be as popular as Pokemon, but I don't think it ever was.
Gator Techno. Well, now with Remogimon is actually digging.
Wap, wap, wap. Gator Techno. Wap, wap, wap. He can get his lasers out. Oh, laser Gator Techno Disco.
So.
Be amazing.
Now I need to keep this get away from here because it actually requires a day of Remogimon just sitting there before he begins drilling. And this quest that I just started takes like 10-12 days in total. So, now that we initiated Remogimon, we can head to the jungle.
Oh, that's awesome. Saving that.
What tile linked?
Yeah, I like it.
I'll click on it. It doesn't open. Come on, do something. Firefox, please, don't let me down. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, now we're back at the item shop. We're going to get some more floppies.
.4 megabytes worth of healing goodness.
Exactly, and we have a small floppy, we have a normal floppy, and we have a big floppy.
Oh, there's a 5.5 inch there, is there?
Yeah, also we have a supreme floppy, which heals everything.
Actual floppies. Floppy floppies.
Probably. We're as big as the the entire head of the character. So now we're in the jungle with theme changes, which is very nice. I actually recruited most of the Digimon in the native forest now, so
Oh.
this part of the game is done.
Oh, just like that. Okay.
Well, it's just... Actually, it's not that done, because you can recruit some more Digimon on there, but they are locked behind some other progress parts. Like for one, you need to get a fishing rod.
Like the old rod.
You have a stained rod,
Oh.
you find it at the pile of dirt, actually. At a
That's
junkyard. At a junkyard. And you get a supreme rod from trading. So you have to you get it when you acquire trading cards and trade it in for points at a specific NPC.
This is sounding very complicated, but looking quite lazy at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean it's a PS1 game, which was a cash grab for the anime. And you asked about the
Yeah.
origins. Actually, the origins were Tamagotchis.
Yeah.
Were Tamagotchis and a manga probably for that. It was only popular in Japan, and when it came over, it was pretty much already the anime. And from the anime came the games.
I say Tamagotchis were massive. Everyone had Tamagotchis. They're big, they're a big thing. I actually remember. It must have been the first time I went to Disneyland. We all had Tamagotchis, so it must have been 1995, 96. I think.
Just a minute, you're old.
No, I'm old. I'm as old as you are.
I'm technically older than you.
Yeah, only by a few months.
A few days.
Only
Sorry.
by a few days.
My birthday's in late September and yours in early October, so basically, yeah.
Oh, so for some reason I had it in my head that after I'm tired.
Maybe.
I
I
saw
just
the
re-
different month and I just assumed months. Tamagotchi, 1997. Oh, okay, it's a bit later than I thought.
Yeah, and the anime kickstarted the game, and then it jumped off of each other, pretty much. The game, the anime went, and they also went into different directions, where it took a few years for a game actually to be based on the anime. The games and the anime were distinct universes, so to speak.
Hmm.
So, now I'm recruiting the Serpent shopkeeper. Yes, there is a literal shit Digimon. And you can turn into that one.
Nice.
Yes, if you fill the virus bar.
I'm looking at this and I'm just remembering Tamagotchis now. That's all I could think about. You know, they were banned at our school, and this lady, I think it was one of the mums, said that she would look after everybody's Tamagotchis for like, she would charge like 50p, like pocket money kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she would spend all day looking after them for you, and then you would collect.
I never had a Tamagotchi, so I wouldn't know. So, before we head into the region where, we're now heading to the region with Doctor. And I think I'm going to regret it, because maybe he does percentage-based damage, but he can't actually kill me. But I don't know anymore, and I need to dodge these fucking Digimon. We're way too powerful for me. Okay, Amida Forest. Amida Forest is now the region where I can recruit the doctor. And the doctor now says that I'm not wanted. Free passer alert. I will shoot. Now there's 3 paths I can take. And when I take a certain path, he either shoots or doesn't shoot. It's random.
Oh, okay.
So I just took the left path and he didn't shoot me. Now I can take the next path. He didn't shoot me. Now I'm going to the left again. He shot me.
When he shoots you, did he just literally shoot you?
Yes, he just shot me.
Are you going to pick up that disc?
I'm too scared to pick up the disc.
Oh, what happens if you pick up the disc?
I may be in range to be shot again.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm going to the right. Trying to see if he shoots me. He doesn't shoot me. And now the added difficulty is he only appears at one of the 3 doors. At the end of the 3 pathways there are 3 doors. And only one door opens the path to the dock. Now I'm trying to not be shot again. And I'm not shot. Nice. I found it. Oh, I'm shot.
If it's, I was going to say, if this is completely at random, then how are you supposed to work
It's not
out how
random,
to get through?
It's predetermined.
Oh, I see.
But-
Okay.
Yeah, actually cannot be murdered. But I need to be above 1 HP. Small recovery. Actually, I can't move to the one.
Yeah.
So now I need to head elsewhere. Going to these moves. I'm going through here. And now trying the right door. Now I'm being shot again. Nice. Pretty heavily, I might add. Yep. Apparently the door also changes every time.
Oh, so it does.
Yeah. But now I know the path. At least it doesn't kill me. Oh, it seems like that he shoots me at the right door, so I need to just go through there and wait till I hit the right door, actually. It's weird. I never had that before.
Wait, so you have to get the right door, which
Apparently.
changes each time.
Apparently,
Okay.
it's been a long time since I last did that quest, but apparently I'm being shot at the right door. Yes, I'm being shot at the right door.
So, if you're being shot at the right door, what door are you supposed to go to?
I have no fucking idea.
Oh,
I'm supposed to go to the doorway I'm not shot.
right. So the X and the O doesn't mean anything?
No, the O is the right one.
Right.
You know what? Yeah, I'm running low on revives here, or healing items. That's weird. It's really weird. If I go up there, I'm being shot.
Mm.
It feels like America.
Gun control.
I'm also being shot there. Maybe I need to trick him. Maybe I need to go through a different path.
Can't see what other path we can go through.
Yeah, I'll try that. I can also move here. Am I being shot here? I'm not being shot here. Oh, I'm being shot. Okay, I think I'll drop this quest for now. I think I think I can't actually beat it. For some in-game quests, you need to talk to an NPC first.
Right, so we need to find an NPC who
Talks
would-
about a dog. It's actually
Right.
you know, it is required for certain in-game events to talk to an NPC who mentions a rumor, and that unlocks the Digimon.
I see. So you have to talk to everybody in this game.
No,
in order to finish this game.
not everybody. Only specific Digimon.
Hmm. There's no way of you knowing which Digimon are which
It is.
unless you
I
play it
know.
before, so-
I know who it is. It's always the same. It's always the same rumor spreader. Later in the game, you can recruit a Digimon who runs a billboard where rumors are posted, so that expands on that idea.
Excel.
Yes. Yeah? I didn't get what you were saying earlier, so what did you say? You're lagging again. Yes, you're lagging pretty heavily. No, I can't hear you at all.
Did that work?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, good.
So, okay. Okay, I'm going to talk. Yeah, there are two Digimon who enable some quests. But I didn't think Centaurimon would be part of that quest. It's really weird when I'm being shot at the right place. Well, America, I guess.
America! Fuck yeah!
So now I got 3 pieces of great meat, because Palmon, who I battled before, can grow better meat. It knows the secrets to meat growing while being a plant Digimon. You know, total logical things.
Secret
I can't hear you again. Here again, unable to be understood at all. Sorry, Kip, I don't hear you. You need to reboot.
Any better this time?
Yes, the same, but it's probably going to cause problems again soon. But let's see. What were we talking about?
I was just saying random things. Connection's absolutely fine on this end. I can't see any problems. Yeah.
So, just random training. And it's actually sad that I can't get Centaurimon to work at all currently. Maybe I need to cross the Grand Canyon first. That is a possibility.
There's a Grand Canyon in this.
Yes.
Ah, interesting.
Why shouldn't it be?
Well, I don't know. I just thought there'd be. It seems very small. This place.
The place gets
Yeah,
bigger. The place gets bigger.
Right.
Another fun thing about this game, a fact that I only learned like a week ago. The game is so broken you can evolve endlessly.
I thought there was only certain stages of evolution you could go to.
No, you reach the same stage, so you have several stages of evolution. You have a baby form, you have the baby 2 form, you have the in training form. So like I'm going to
Okay.
show it. On the chart you have in this game it's shortened. You only have 2 forms: the baby and the in training. It's a bit simplified. And then
Okay.
you have the rookies, like Agumon is. Agumon is a rookie. After that you have a champion Digimon, and then you have the Ultra or the Ultimate Digimon. And after
Okay.
that it's over. You can't evolve anymore. And the bug allows you to evolve endlessly while in Ultra form.
Oh, I see.
Evolving into Ultra form grants you additional lifespan. So it's
So if
basically
you keep evolving, then it's immortal.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And now you can see there is a very suspicious rectangle around here. Which I can walk on.
Suspicious rectangle.
Yes,
Suspicious rectangle.
yes. I can walk over this. Now I'm in the G Canyon top area. I'm quickly leaving here, and I'm very quickly leaving here because it's way too demanding on my Digimon. Going there would just be suicide.
Like that bridge at Indiana Jones. You know, in the Last Crusade, he just sort of steps on it and it's all invisible except when the camera turns and it's like, no, there's a bridge there. Mm.
Maybe.
Or he's just walking on the skybox, which it looks like is what he's actually doing.
He just walks there. Do you need any further explanation about that?
Well, it kind of throws off the entire perspective of the scene.
Whoops, I just forgot it only has 1 HP.
Oh, joy!
But it survived.
I was going to say you need to give it a
Small
It's-
recovery. A floppy.
Yeah.
It's a floppy. Thank you very much, it's a floppy.
So when you get better, do you just go on to zip disks and then maybe CDs,
No.
you know, then USB sticks? Just go through all the storage options until you get SSDs at the end of it. That'd be good.
Back when this game was made, SSDs didn't quite exist yet.
Wow. There's details. You could update the game.
Huh?
You could update the game.
Do you know that the most
And
recent
SSDs.
recent Digimon game, Digimon World Next Order, still uses floppy disks?
Yeah, but I thought kids today don't know what floppy disks are.
Because it appeals to the core audience, and these are not children.
Oh right, so the core audience is mid-20s people who.
Yes,
wanna-
the games are now made for the people who stayed loyal to a franchise from the very beginning, and
Right.
they want to milk out everything they can. The new anime
Right.
that's airing in Japan is actually aimed at kids, and actually seems to be doing pretty well.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to them. Don't kids know?
Oh,
No,
wait,
kids don't know what floppy disks are. They just
We
You know,
call
you
it we call it the save button.
yeah, the save button. Oh look, you 3D printed the save button.
Yeah. Lyria, you're actually the generation where floppy disks cease to exist. Yeah, I haven't seen floppy disks in use since I was 10 or 12 or something.
I mean, I've still got them because I use them for the. I've got my very very old computer which uses floppy disks. And,
Yeah,
I use them in that. But
I actually had to use a floppy disk once in my late teens because my BIOS only allowed an update through a floppy. As sad as that was. I quickly upgraded that PC though. So, I don't know what to do, I'm just going to fight something.
that's cool. That's what I generally do when I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I pick a fight with someone. Die. Kill.
Yes.
Mutilate.
Do I need to remind you that Agumon is named Kip and that I'm going to make him fight oversized red penguin?
I can take him on. Check me
Oops.
out.
With Spitfire, which is actually Ember.
But Lyria, then you never experienced how goddamn slow floppy disks were. You put it in, and then you just have to wait. First of all, for it to recognise that it was in, and then if you wanted to copy a file, it would read, and then it would write, and then it would read, and then it would write. It was
To
so
give you-
long to do anything.
To give you an example of how floppy disks did, they stored 1.44 MB. MB.
Yep, I had a floppy disk set to install Windows 95. It was all on floppy disks.
Oh, my parents had one. My parents had one of those crates. Crates full of floppies.
Yep.
And they're all for the same. Oh, now I cannot carry any more items. You see? My inventory is full. I'm going to feed Agumon, just because I can. I can just feed it. And now I'm going to explain another mechanic about the game. You probably have seen the bar down below with the two smiley faces.
Yeah.
These are the happiness and the discipline bar. The happiness bar determines, yeah, well, how happy your Digimon is. The happier it is, the longer it lives.
Nice.
And the discipline bar does the opposite. If the discipline bar is high, it lives a shorter amount of time, but not as extreme as the happiness bar. An added benefit of discipline is that the higher it is, the more it's likely to listen to you in battle. So you have a low discipline Digimon, it does whatever it wants, even if it's smart. Because it hates you.
Oh, there we go. It came on 13 floppy disks.
Yeah.
It's Windows 95.
13 floppy disks is actually like
13, yeah.
20 MB max.
Yeah.
An entire OS
Yeah.
came on 20 MB.
Yep. You had to take one floppy disk out, put the next one in.
Please
Ah.
insert floppy 1. Please insert floppy 3. And so on. It still happened for CD-based media. Because they determined that having a CD meant you could put everything on it, uncompressed, and you could do whatever you wanted. This caused some game developers to not give a fuck about the amount of CDs their games came with, which caused certain PS1 games to be on 4 discs. Like Final Fantasy IX. It came on really so many discs.
Oh, beg pardon, we had Windows 95 version 2. Had a look. Sorry, we had 26 floppy disks. That's what we
Oh.
had.
Oh, 26. Nice.
26 floppy disks, yeah.
Yes, you can count your
problem is
space. Yes, you can count your space in TB now.
Oh, I can tell. I know how many terabytes that my system has.
So, Agumon wants to sleep now. We're going to let him sleep.
Let him sleep forever.
He will die if he does that.
It's just a rumor.
So, Agumon is awake. He's fully healed. Time to head over to the dock. And this time not be shot. Oh wait, maybe I gotta talk about something else right now. Because after... Please
Sorry.
don't die.
My voice really is going. Oh,
What kind of talk did you do? Did you like made several Apple sales, or did you need to interact with stupid consumers?
a bit of both. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, who I am kidding.
Yeah, we have a battery replacement scheme going on for like that's like for £25.
Oh, battery replacement. Oh.
Yeah. And most of them have come in for that, and I have to explain all the stipulations. How if we break the phone, we have to bring in a new one, and all this sort of thing, and you have to do that every single time. And I just, our throat's really sore.
That's not
So
good.
it's not. No, so it's not pleasant.
You gotta drink something.
I have.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get some space. You can actually expand your inventory, and it's pretty much a necessity. So I have an autopilot. The autopilot enables me to come back to the city instantly, which is also very important to have. If you don't, you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah. So you can go back to the city whenever you need to. You don't have to walk
Yeah.
back all the time. No, that's not too bad.
Given that my Digimon actually eats the autopilot. But if it refuses, I can scold it, and then it will probably eat it. Yes, I'm giving my Digimon a toy autopilot to eat. Ah, now we get into the evolution scene. It's old enough now to evolve. And what it turns into is now up to certain criteria. All the stats count: HP, MP, strength, defense, everything. Care mistakes count. And discipline and happiness also counts. Sometimes the amount of battle to do, everything. And now I got a Centauromon. It evolved, it's a Centauromon now, it got higher stats. And it's still only no Spitfire. It could have evolved into many different things, but Centauromon is one of the most likely outcomes because it's very easy to get. I actually triggered a battle of 2 Digimon.
Ooh, double battle.
Yes, 2 versus 1.
Interesting.
This is actually quite dangerous. Because I don't have any area of effect attacks. You can even battle with 3 Digimon at once. I think it could even be more, but I don't think the game actually allows for more than 3 opponents because it probably couldn't handle it.
The console will probably catch fire.
Do you know how weak the PS1 was? Very weak.
Yeah.
Thankfully this battle is easy because one of them is very stupid and did nothing for like half a battle.
It did just seem to run around.
Yeah. Now I'm going to use Solar Ray, which is obviously not a ripoff of Solar Beam. Yeah, in total, Digimon is different in the kind of we got Pokemon because the Digimon are a lot less like pets. They're a lot more like living beings.
Mm-hmm.
And they all have their own pronounced personality. They all speak, for example. And the partnership between the humans and the monsters are more 1-to-1, as opposed to 1-to-6. like an Pokemon. Okay, now I'm trying to not get shot again. Yeah, the right door's on the right. And I think I get shot when I move there. I actually get shot anyway.
So you're gonna get shot regardless.
I'm probably gonna get shot regardless, yeah. No, I'm not being shot right now. It worked.
Oh, right, okay. Nice not to be shot.
Yeah, and the doctor is also a Centaromon.
So why would...
And he wanted to test me
Okay.
by shooting me.
By shooting you? Hello, I've just shot you.
Yes. And he wanted to test me, so if I make it through, he'll join the city.
I see.
Yes.
Uh,
Very convenient way of testing, isn't it?
yeah, imagine if all doctors did that. You went to the surgery and they were like, okay, good. Thank you for telling me your problem. So what I'd like you to do is to go through these corridors, and in order to test your worthiness, I'm going to shoot you.
Yes.
And then proceed to shoot you 5 times.
Yes.
And then say, okay, you're fine. You're worthy of this service now.
Yes.
And then fix you up.
Yes. Do you have any problem with that?
No, it's fine. It's just what the NHS needs.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna stop yawning.
The game becomes more complicated later on.
More complicated.
Yes.
Oh god. Already pretty complicated as it is.
Yeah. Because, you know the quest that I initiated earlier with Digimon, as I said, it's a 12-day quest. I have to keep at it to gain access to another region. If I don't do what I need to do with that quest, it's gonna take way longer. Several generations of Digimon, actually. And you want to do as much as possible with your first Digimon because it has higher stats.
Oh yeah, and you want to keep it alive.
No, you want to do as much as you can while it is alive. You cannot stop it from
Oh.
dying.
I thought you said you could continuously evolve it via a
Yeah,
bug.
but you need to be in the position of evolving it continuously. You need to be in a region where you have to fight a Digimon which has 6000 HP and can hit you for over 1000 of damage.
Oh, I see.
Yes, so it's
Okay.
a case of being strong enough to become strong enough. Very clear.
I just
So-
nodded and then I realised you couldn't see me.
Yeah. So now we're heading into the Centaur Clinic, which is a very clear and concise name, you know, because it's run by Centaromon. Now I can buy medicine. Can buy a bandage. Which I just did. And if my Digimon becomes injured or sick, I can bring it there.
Oh, good. Take it to the doctor that shot you.
Yes,
Is to heal them. Is he going to heal your bullet wounds?
yes.
great. I like how he puts like big needles outside his shop and like, yeah, I'm a doctor. Here
Yes.
you go.
This is a very clear sign that you're a doctor. You put up a giant needle.
Giant novelty needle. So, it's not really going to inspire courage or bravery when
Oh no, it inspires
When they
bravery,
come
alright. So, the bandage goes over there. I'm going to deposit the happy mushroom. Because the happy mushroom actually can make me sick. It's
right.
yeah, it's basically an LSD shroom. It makes you happy,
That's fine.
but has a chance to make you sick.
Happy mushrooms.
Yes. So I'm not taking that risk, because being sick is actually not nice. So I got my 3 pieces of giant meat from Palmon, the plant Digimon. Now I'm going to check up on what Dreamogimon is doing, because if I'm heading into the region of the Grand Canyon, there will be a story battle against bandits. And these bandits are strong. And I need an AoE move for these Digimon. Strong AoE move.
What sort of thing?
So that magma bomb thing that I was talking about.
Oh. Okay.
Conveniently, near the Dreamogimon, there is a Goborimon with Noseless move in which I can kill for fun.
Just like that. That's cool. Yeah, you can actually kill other Digimon.
No, they just run away after being defeated.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So that doesn't seem fair. So you can't kill other Digimon, but your Digimon can die.
Yes.
It's a bit harsh.
Well, this is not a casual game like Pokemon.
Uh,
See, this is nothing like Duel Monsters. Wonderful later games. One's called Digimon Story, of which there are 2 games released on the PS4. They play a lot like Pokemon, but with added organics. Because you can fuse the Digimon, you can give the Digimon to other Digimon. Like, you can make them feed on each other. The data, of course. You feed the one Digimon's data towards the other Digimon. Of course. So, now, now I'm initiating the second step to the quest.
Ooh.
Yes, and I
Ooh,
can,
steady.
yeah, and I
Steady.
can pick up dirt. I can pick up dirt.
You can pick up dirt. So like a shovel. You've been
No.
given a shovel.
No.
You haven't been given a shovel.
Nope. I have not been given a shovel.
Oh, I want a shovel.
Well, you only get a basket with dirt, which is carried by the Dreamogimon.
Oh,
Yes.
I want a shovel then.
You do
You're
not
giving
have
me a shovel. What?
You don't. You
So
do not
shovels don't exist in this world. So how do they dig anything?
with their bare hands or their giant rotating noses.
I just find it odd that they mine and they have a thing to put the dirt in, but they don't have anything to mine it with. So they have
They-
to load it themselves.
So now I'm picking up more dirt. Oh wait, I actually have to talk to the Digimon first. I actually get more bonus stats while doing that. Yes. I get 50 HP and I get 5 attack and 5 defense. Which is actually one of the easiest ways to boost my stats. And you can only do it once per game, of course. Because once you're done digging dirt, you can't do it anymore.
Whatever.
Yes, because the tunnel is dug and there's no more dirt to be transported out.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You-
By digging and by picking up the dirt, I actually speed up the process of the tunnel being dug. It only matters once.
You think this kind of mechanic would be repeated at some point?
No, it cannot.
Hmm.
It's actually a kind of unique quest. So, now I got another 500 bits. But because it's not interesting to watch me pick up dirt and dump it, I'm going to continue battling. And I'm going to battle with 3 Goborimon. Because we're actually nearing the end of the stream. Kinda.
Mm-hmm.
We're going out with a bang, we're battling 3 Goborimon at once.
Oh yeah, go out of a bang. Let's do this.
And hopefully I will learn the damn move I want to learn. Which is Magma Bomb.
Rubber bomb. Bombs of magma. Great balls of fire. Load those floppy disks.
Yes. I'm copying them onto Centaurimon. Yes, you are connected to chat, Solly. I can kill one Goborimon at once. With a special move.
Go.
And there's only one left. The battle isn't actually that hard because we're all stupid as fuck.
Nicely done. I was just seeing you yell attack at him and he's just sitting there not doing anything.
So, this is actually the most efficient battle spot for the time being because you fight 3 opponents at once, and it takes the same amount of time in game to battle these. One battle is always the same amount of in-game real time.
Right, so you don't waste it. Good idea.
So I got 600 bits for the same battle, and I only get 1 meat drop, and I didn't learn the move, which is sad.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a good battle to end it on.
Yeah, I'm going to use the autopilot. Just to show you. Yeah, Centaurimon refuses. What you're also seeing, the smiley face for the happiness is really smiling, like actually laughing.
Yeah.
This is because Centaurimon is in a region where it likes to be. Like fire Digimon like to be around heat. Obvious
Right.
thing. Yeah. The other thing is, there are also regions that Digimon do not want to be in. Like Centaurimon wouldn't like being in an ice region.
Yeah.
So if you stay too long in a region where Digimon doesn't want to be in, it can become sick. So,
Okay, I did not know that's.
yeah, because you don't know this game at all. So, now we are going
No,
to save. Now we are going to save Kip,
Yay!
and we are saving the game in total. So,
I'm being saved.
yes, you're being saved from the shooting of a doctor. Anyway, this was the first day of me streaming wildly random games. And tomorrow I'll do another stream of Digimon World 1. We're going to continue the quest through the Remogimon forest. We're going to train a bit. Maybe I'll go ahead and skip something of that training, like one day of just training up to survive in the Grand Canyon region. So we can actually advance the plot.
Ooh,
And-
plot.
Yes, plot. The bandit plot. The bandit plot that doesn't work.
Ooh.
That does not work at all in the German and French version of the game.
Oh, okay.
Because
That's good. You guys get to see something exclusive.
yeah, pretty much. Well, I played through the game once already on this British version. We actually imported it
Oh yeah.
because there wasn't any store that sold it here in Germany, so we actually had to get it from there.
Was it too violent?
Huh?
Was it too violent? Was it just not available?
Just not available. We didn't find anybody who had a retail of British Digimon.
Oh, okay.
I think we had to buy it from somewhere. I think eBay.
Fair enough.
But that was a long time ago. I may not remember all the details right about it. Maybe it was in Germany as well. From somebody who got it from there. But yeah. We actually had to import the game to actually play through it. Because it's broken in German. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow will be the same time frame, like from 20:30 to 22:30, my time, not your time,
Not my time.
not your time. So thanks for watching, everybody. For a few people who actually stayed around. We actually had a viewer record at the beginning of the stream of 17 people.
Yay.
Yeah. And yeah. See you tomorrow, I guess.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.